Hello, thank you for watching this video. We will be doing our presentation on the Greek economy. As you may have heard, the Greek economy is spiraling downward and has been in major turmoil. We will be further going into specific details on how it has reached this point and how the GDP has dramatically dropped.
First, let us give you a little background information on the country of Greece itself before we dive into the complications and specifics. Greece is located on the Aegean Sea on the southern end of Europe. It has a population of around 11 million people with a GDP per capita of $23,631 in US currency. The country's largest city and capital is Athens, which is located in the southern region of Greece. Greece is a part of the European Union and uses the euro as its currency. The democratic structure of Greece is a unitary, parliamentary, constitutional republic. Greece is a culturally rich country with tons of interesting information and a wealth of ancient history.
Throughout history, Greece has been the home for countless famous politicians, historians, mathematicians, philosophers, scientists, and playwrights that have dramatically transformed the world. However, as blessed as this country's history may be, in recent years Greece has experienced a massive dip in their economic level that has affected many other countries. As you can see in this graph, the Greek economy is experiencing a massive increase in the interest of two-year government bonds. In just 6 short months, the interest rate leaped over 100%, causing a dramatic effect on the economy.
Before we dive into the complications of the Greek economy, we're going to talk a little bit about the basics. Greece has few natural resources. Its only substantial mineral deposits are of non-ferrous metals, including bauxite. Greece also has small deposits of silver ore and marble. Fossil fuels are also in short supply. The primary sector of Greece's economy is services, just like every other European Union country. Tourism is at the helm of this service sector. The secondary sector is food and tobacco processing, and the tertiary sector is agriculture and fishing. The tertiary sector of agriculture and fishing is struggling. The agricultural potential is hurt by poor soil and a lack of cultivable land. The fishing industry has struggled due to overfishing and failure to conserve fish stocks properly. Now we're going to talk a little bit about the GDP of Greece. The GDP of Greece is currently 249.1 billion US dollars, and the GDP per capita is $22,083 in US currency. Both of these have been declining in the last several years, mainly due to the economic crisis in Greece. A contributing factor to the turmoil in the Greek economy is unemployment. The current unemployment rate is 27.8%. To compare, in 2010, in Greece, the unemployment rate was 12%. Right now, the unemployment rate throughout Europe is 12.1%. The current inflation rate is negative 1.5%. To compare, in 2010, in Greece, the inflation rate was 5.2%. Right now, the inflation rate throughout Europe is at 0.8%.
Now we will discuss the international trade patterns of Greece, starting with their imports and exports. Some goods that Greece exports include food, beverages, industrial products, petroleum products, and chemical products. Some goods that Greece import start with basic commodities including machinery, transportation vehicles, fuel, chemical products, and food. The three biggest export partners of Greece are Turkey, Italy, and Germany. In 2010, the top three were Italy, Germany, and Cyprus. So the biggest change is that Turkey became a much larger exporter for Greece. The three biggest import partners are Russia, Germany, and Italy, and these top three have not changed in 2010 other than Russia importing a larger amount. In the past year, exports to the EU was 44% and imports were 56%. In terms of Greece and foreign direct investment, Greece has received a lower than normal amount of investment in the recent years. Over the past 5 years, Germany and France alone have contributed over half of FDI inflows. About 70% of FDI operates in the primary sector of Greece's economy, which is the service sector. Currency-wise, Greece uses the euro, and 1 euro equals $1.38 in US currency.
There has been an increase in trade openness recently in Greece. This is due to an increase in the competitiveness of Greek products as a result of the reduction of prices and cost of production factors in Greece, as well as due to increasing outward-looking nature of Greek companies through the exploration of new markets, given the recession in the domestic market. In the years from 2009 to 2012, the net inflows of FDI for Greece went from 1754 to 249 to 822 to 1354 in terms of millions euros. The big dip in 2010 can be attributed to the economic collapse of Greece. Investors were staying away from the Greek market and were scared that Greece may leave the Eurozone. Now that the FDI is rising, reasons include the rapid promotion of reforms and the reductions of cost of production factors, which was the result of the economic crisis of the country. The economic situation of Greece is unlike most other countries in the world. The FDI attraction to the Greek regions is determined by gravity factors related to the market size and geographic position, by the quality of regional human capital, and by the occurrence of localization economies. Certain regions of Greece are endowed with high quality of human capital, and this helps explain the FDI situation for Greece. This relates back to the Heckscher-Ohlin theory, which says that a country will specialize in a good that it has an abundant factor in. Here, Greece has an abundant factor of high quality human capital in certain regions. The main industries that deal with these are tourism, food and tobacco processing, and textiles.
Now let's move on to migration in Greece. Greece has the 32nd highest net migration rate in the world at 2.7 migrants per 1,000. Greece is the major gateway of undocumented migrants and asylum seekers from Africa and Asia. To put a statistic to that, in 2011, the European Court of Justice found that 90% of all irregular entry into Europe was through the Greek borders. The migration situation can be explained by geographical reasons because there's a lot of entry points into Greece. Now let's move on to the economic crisis. The economic crisis that Greece has dealt with and is still dealing with can be explained by unrestrained spending, cheap lending, and failure to implement financial reforms. These all left Greece badly exposed when the global economic downturn struck. They revealed debt levels and deficits that exceeded limits set by the Eurozone. Currently, Greece is in need of international engagement, and the countries of the Eurozone are trying to rescue Greece from their debt. In 2010, the European Union and the International Monetary Fund made a bailout plan that would try and rescue Greece from the economic crisis. Since 2010, there have been two separate bailouts. Over the past 4 years, the economy of Greece has been extremely reliant on foreign aid to help them with their debt problem. Recently, the Greek Prime Minister claimed that Greece will make the big step to exit the loan agreement in 2014, and also that in 2014, Greece will venture out to the markets again and start becoming a normal country once again.
Thank you for watching our video. We hope you enjoyed our lesson on the Greek economy.